That's true too. I
So
guess.
we're not doing that. So go to the MAC and explain to the MAC
And tell them
that you feel like you're not supposed to be on this case because the MAC is the person who appointed you or kept you on it or put you on the list to be here. I did not.
Minding my own business yesterday, watching a football game that I recorded. 3 o'clock, I got a hearing notice for
What football game did you record?
The pro games, the college games.
Just
I have to record them all.
I have to watch it live because I feel like if I watch it live, then
Fast forward the kicks, fast forward the commercials, fast forward the talking heads at the beginning of the game.
but see, I feel like if I watch it live, I can will my team to win. If I'm watching it and it's there's nothing I can do if it's recorded.
LSU needs that, so you keep doing that.
So who are you here for?
3 o'clock, I got a notice.
Yeah.
Get your ass up.
Nobody said that.
Well, more or less,
You're-
that's how I interpret it. Be here this
Who's your
morning.
client?
Priscilla Park. It's not my client. I finished her off last
Okay,
year.
so here's the thing. You need to talk to the MAC about that because I don't appoint
I know
people
it.
necessarily.
But
Let me see
This
what's
is
going on.
supplemental report.
All right, let me see what's going on.
Yes.
I got her deferred
Okay, just
adjudication
one
last
second.
year.
Let me
Okay.
read and I'll be able to see. All right.
You gave her deferred adjudication in June.
Yes.
I got paid in July. I'm
Okay.
off the case and how
All right,
I
see,
got noticed.
here's
I
the
don't know.
thing.
What?
This is what always amazes me.
What?
People will come to me and they will say things. I'm not the person who appointed you. So
I wasn't appointed.
here's the thing.
Okay.
You need to take your
Anger.
frustration and anger, take it to the MAC. Yeah, so go forth, take it to the MAC.
Can I leave then?
Yeah, go take it to the MAC.
And you
Go to the MAC and
I'm
take
outie,
your
I'm
anger to
outie,
the MAC.
I'm outie.
Bye.
Next time email me or call me so I don't have to show up.
No, that's not her job.
That's true too.
So we're not doing that. So go to the MAC and explain to the MAC
And tell them
that you feel like you're not supposed to be on this case because the MAC is the person who appointed you or kept you on it or put you on the list to be here. I did not.
Okay.
So walk over to the MAC or pick up the phone and call the MAC and say, why am I listed as this person's attorney and I'm not supposed to be? The end.
But
And what I can tell people is when you finish cases, I know this is what attorneys do because I used to do it as well. When you finish a case and somebody's on probation, normally you don't file a motion to withdraw because you're like, I'm done. Thank you, Lorraine, because you're like, I'm done.
Yeah,
But when you don't
takes too much
file,
time.
when you don't file a motion to withdraw, technically, you're still on the case. And so MAC is
For the
looking
rest of
at,
her life.
but yes, for the rest of her life. MAC is looking at, you didn't file a motion. Did you file a motion to withdraw in this case?
No, I'm like her. I don't do withdrawal.
So you know.
Oversight,
Yeah.
MAC routinely appoints new attorneys on MTR.
Well, this isn't even an MTR.
It
But-
could be a coincidence.
But you know who your anger should be?
Odyssey.
No, yourself, because you didn't file a motion to withdraw, technically, legally.
I can't be angry at myself, Judge. I love myself. More than it's hard to love myself.
Yeah.
I think it's the same
No, I never got another
Thank you,
appointment.
Lorraine.
I never got another appointment. I just got a hearing notice. Be
Lorraine,
here tomorrow.
sometimes you just can't bring it to attorneys. Sometimes attorneys just want to be angry.
Can I leave or run out of here?
I wouldn't run because you may trip and fall.
Being as old as I am, I might get hurt.
And then
But I can't pull a muscle. I'm too old to pull a muscle.
do you have muscles?
Yes, that's right. That's why I couldn't pull a
So-
muscle.
I would suggest that you take your anger to yourself and to the MAC.
Come back,
Yes.
because I gotta love myself, right? I'm supposed to
Okay.
love myself, right?
All right.
Okay, baby. Later. But
All right, state on Mary Guerrero. Who has that? It's a stalking. All right, have you had a chance to review the violation report? Okay. All right, Miss Guerrero, if you come forward. Good morning. How are you doing today? I'm sorry?
I'm sick.
All right, could somebody give Deputy Mejia, do y'all have a mask for Miss Guerrero? All right, Miss Guerrero, you're charged with stalking. Do you understand that? You're on GPS. And the reason why you're on GPS is because you're charged with stalking. Do you understand?
Yes.
So when you're on GPS, there are only specific places that you can go. You cannot just go wherever you want to go. Do you understand?
Yes.
So why are you traveling to these different places?
My daughter misunderstood what we were going through. She didn't understand, I guess.
I mean, but you knew.
Yeah, but it was my daughter talking to him all the time.
No, but here's the thing. You can't go where you want to go because you're charged with stalking.
They
So,
misunderstood, the way, I guess, we didn't understand. I thought it was just, we could go anywhere. We didn't understand.
no. So let me explain to you. You can only go to specific places. So if you say, I want to go to the HEB, and let's say it's the HEB on De Zavala. That's the only place you can go, is the HEB on De Zavala. And if they say you can go to the HEB on De Zavala from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., you can only be at the HEB on De Zavala from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Then you have to go back to your residence. You cannot do this. Oh, Burger King is on the way to the HEB. So let me stop at Burger King. Target is on that way. Let me stop at Target. And the reason being is because you're on GPS and you're not on GPS tracking. Do you understand? All right, state, what do you want to do about this violation report?
Continue on current conditions, Your Honor.
All right, so your conditions will remain the same, but you have to remember follow those directions. You understand?
Yes,
All right, now the next question is, where are we? My understanding, all discovery has been tendered. States you tendered an offer in December.
Judge, we hired a private investigator who's investigating the case. He's completed his initial phase. He wants to do more work. I also want to get a mental assessment done of Ms. Guerrero. And like to request a reset for that.
All right, so you'll need to file that motion for an evaluation no later than Friday. Ms. Ferguson, I need a 30-day reset. All right,
Okay.
February 13th. All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. All right, court is calling 2020 CR 9620 and 2022 CR 5934W, State of Texas versus Carlos Martinez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state
I'm Galloway for state.
defense?
Nipa Gallegos Carrillo.
And are you Mr. Martinez?
He's not.
And each of the cause numbers, did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision and State's Motion to Supplement Pending Motion to Revoke Probation with your attorney? Did you understand it? Are you the same Carlos Martinez Jr. who's placed on community supervision in 2022 CR 5934W for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams on June 16, 2022 for a term of 2 years? And are you the same Carlos Martinez Jr. who was placed on community supervision in 2020 CR 9620 for the offense of felon in possession of a firearm on June 16, 2022 for a term of 2 years? Is that you? All right, state, are you proceeding on the same allegations in each motion?
Yes, Your Honor, and that's violation of condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Carlos Martinez, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of August, September, and October 2022 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
And that's true in both motions? All right. And state, are you proceeding on the other allegations?
You waived and abandoned.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4 and cause number 2022 CR 5934W? The court could sentence you up to 2 years in the prison and up to $1,000 fine? And did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4 in 2020 CR 9620? The court could find it true and sentence you up to 2 years in the prison? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4 in each cause number?
True.
Do you wish to proceed with your plea of true? And each, yes, that's yes or no?
Oh, yes.
All right, then in each cause number, the court, that's okay. In each cause number, the court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is not, Your Honor. The state is asking that you grant the state's motion to revoke the defendant's community supervision and sentence him to his underlying 2-year sentence in each cause. The reasons being that the defendant has not reported since the year 2022. He was set to expire in June of this year. However, he has completed nothing on probation and absconded from the jurisdiction of this court, and so we would ask that we sentence him to 2 years.
All right, defense, what are you asking for?
Your Honor, we're asking the probation department has asked for Your Honor to extend him, give him the opportunity to do extend him for 2 years and to, so they can have the 2 years him on probation. And that's what we ask your court, the judge to honor that.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Carlos Martinez.
Why were you not reporting?
I was working out of town.
Were you given permission to work out of town?
No, ma'am.
Then why didn't you pick up the phone and call probation or ask, can I work out of town?
I don't have no excuse.
Okay, any other questions?
No, Your Honor, I just, what I asked that, given the opportunity to do the probation. Of course, I'm under the impression that he's been terminated already, or has he terminated his term?
No,
Not yet? Okay. And so, I asked then, okay, because you can't give him less than 2 years.
all right, let me ask this of you, sir. Have you completed anything on probation?
No, ma'am.
All right. Okay, thank you. In each cause number, the court, as previously stated, is finding violation of condition number 4 true. The court is going to grant the motion, revoke. Within each cause number, the court will sentence you to 2 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. And cause number 2020 CR 9620, there's $1,000 fine. And also there's $1,000 fine in cause number 2022 CR 5934W. Time and money will run concurrent and each cause number will run concurrently. Did you review the documents entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? You do have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegation in the motion, not the fact that you are in community supervision. Do you understand? Because these are felony convictions, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.
And Your Honor, he has 2 different, cases, which have 2 different, time that he has served. And I want it on record that I think that the oldest one for 2020 has 91 days. And for the second offense, he has 73 days. At least that's what I was informed by the clerk.
Sure. And the clerks will make sure that the correct amount of time is given. If you think it is incorrect, just let the clerks know and we'll correct it.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you so much. Have a good one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Court is calling 2024 CR 3037 and 2024 CR 3038. State of Texas versus Jose Amador. Can I have parties announce?
Steve Galloway for the state.
Orlando Castañon for defense.
And are you Mr. Amador?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Judge.
And each cause number, the court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. And each cause number, did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? And each cause number, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, in each cause number, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do.
State, and the cause number ending in 37, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? That is the aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and a failure to stop and render aid.
So on that one, Your Honor, we have to proceed on counsel 1 through 4, and we will waive the abandonment for waivers.
We have no objections.
And in the cause number ending in 38, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
In both cause numbers, did you review the admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand them and sign them in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And the cause number in 38, you're charged with evading arrest, detention with a vehicle. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and a possible fine up to $10,000. If the court grants your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication will revoke, the court could sentence you to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine. And the cause number ending in 37, you're charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon in counts 1, 2, 3, and 4. The range of punishment for those charges is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If I were to grant your application for deferred adjudication under that cause number, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, and each of those counts, the court could sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have plea agreement with the state, court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand by entering into these pleas, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into plea bargain agreements in each of these cause numbers?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Judge,
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do, Judge.
I left the deadly weapon check on that.
No. Yes, that's one of the issues. And then this one has 1 through 4 and there's
I
only.
did note that it was on the abating. It should just be.
Okay.
There's only one count.
Mr. Amador, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, in 37, the state is proceeding on counts 1 through 4. In each cause number, your punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 4 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. In the cause number ending in 37, there's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon in counts 1 through 4. The state is silent on your application for deferred adjudication. The cases will run concurrently. The state will take in consideration 2024 CR 2939 and 2024 CR 3039. Did you understand that to be your plea bargain agreement in each cause number?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is at the plea.
It is, Judge.
State is at the plea.
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph in each cause number with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Judge.
Then in the cause number 2024 CR 3038, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And cause number 2024 CR 3037, how do you plead to count 1,
No contest.
count 2,
No contest.
count 3,
No contest.
count 4?
No contest.
Oh, and also in the cause number ending 37, I'm assuming that you are asking that these counts run concurrently?
Correct.
All right, any
No
objections to
objection,
me
Judge.
including that in the plea bargain agreement?
Yeah, Your Honor.
None from defense.
All right, state any evidence to support the defendants, please?
The state offers state's exhibit number 1 and attachments in each cause.
No objection, Judge.
All right, did you review the waiver and consent to stipulations in each of these cause numbers with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. And Deputy Laura, are the jurors outside? All right, can you tell them to come back at 1:45? Okay.
Well, I guess it doesn't necessarily say that, inscribing it, just that on, the third to the last paragraph, there's statements in regards to
All right,
The-
let's just see it.
talking that they were injured.
Further describes that these Hampton, but with
Okay.
What were the others that I need
Well,
to
see,
do?
I see Mata is in here. Stanton is in here. I don't have Jaden Villarreal. I'm looking for that person and Gomez.
That you're looking in regards to Virial, correct?
Yes, Villarreal and Gomez.
Go, man.
What was the first name on the judge?
I think it's Leonardo or Leonard. So you all are proceeding on counts. I'll tell you which ones I found. Counts 1 and counts 2. Those are what you're proceeding on?
Yes, sir.
All right.
We have no
any
objections to that,
objections?
Judge.
All right. Then in each cause number, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. With regards to sentencing, if you all would like, I can do a PSI. The PSI will probably be about 8 weeks. Or if you all just want me to proceed on his criminal history and any other witnesses anyone wishes to call, I can reset it off for an earlier date. So
I have no objections to that because, his criminal history is minimal, so
okay. All right. So when do you all want to call it back?
I can come back 2 weeks from now.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can you recall Amador 2 weeks for sentencing? All right, we'll be back on January 30th. On January 30th, I'll make a decision on your application based upon any evidence that's presented.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. Court is calling 2024 CR 011569 State versus Bibi Moran Mendez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jerry Kagan on behalf of the defendant.
And are you Ms. Mendez?
Yes.
And we have an interpreter here. Could you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear and affirm you will faithfully translate from English into Spanish and Spanish into English, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record.
Carmen Tarragona Nesales.
All right, counsel, were you able to communicate with your client in Spanish?
Through the interpreter, yes, Judge.
Miss Bibby, all of the documents that I'm going to review today are in English. Were those documents explained to you in Spanish?
Yes.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I have, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Bibby, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We'll waive it.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Mendez, did you review the court admonishments and admonitions with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Did you understand that in count 1 and count 2, you're charged with the offense of assault of a peace officer as a second-degree felony? Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial? A right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent.
Yes.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
No contest.
No, my question is, did you intend to give up those rights that you have? The right to a jury trial, the right to remain silent, the right to cross-examine witnesses. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
All right. off the record. So the plea bargain page, you all didn't add the counts in there, that you're proceeding on both counts. It's not in the plea bargain agreement. And if you all are intending those counts to run concurrently, put that in there. Ms. Mendez, did you understand? If the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has, Judge.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes to both.
Ms. Mendez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a US citizen?
No.
Counsel, were you able to confer with your client in regards to the immigration consequences of entering into a plea in this case?
I have, Judge, and she's informed me she has an immigration attorney.
Ms. Mendez, were you able to confer with your immigration attorney about this plea bargain agreement?
Yes.
Were you able to confer with your immigration attorney about the impact this plea will have on your status?
Yes.
Do you understand that you could be deported from the United States
Yes.
and that you could be denied naturalization and that you could be denied reentry?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea bargain agreement, state is proceeding on counts 1 and 2. The counts are to run concurrently. There's a $2,000 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Judge.
Ms. Mendez, do you understand that to be your plea?
Yes.
State,
Yes, Your Honor.
did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
None.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 5 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 200 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes.
Then to count 1, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
To count 2, how do you plead?
No contest.
State any evidence.
And Your Honor, I reviewed those documents through the interpreter with my client. We have no objections.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial? A right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. So The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty in each count. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. I have a question. In the police reports, her first name is spelled Bibi, but on these documents, it's spelled Biby. What is the correct spelling?
That's a question I couldn't answer, Judge. I assumed it was BIBI.
All right, how do you spell your first name?
B-I-B-I.
All right, so then it's incorrect spelling in the indictment as well as all of the legal documents. Do you stipulate that you are the same person that's listed in the indictment with the first spelling of your name as Biby?
Yes.
All right. And are you here legally in the United States?
No, estaba en proceso de asilo.
No, I'm in the process of asylum.
All right. Do you have any children? And what are their ages?
12
12, 10,
y 6.
and 6.
And the person that you were hitting in the police reports, are you still with that person or no?
No.
Okay, and what is that person's name?
José
Jose,
Amarriba. José Amarriba.
Jose Amarriba.
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 How do you spell that?
¿Cómo se dice?
Amarriba. A-N-A-R-I.
A-N-A-R-I.
Anari?
Anari.
Ba.
Ba. B-A. Bea.
Sí, me-
B-A.
Okay, I was like, that sounds like more syllables that I'm receiving. All right, this is what the court is going to do. Count 1 and count 2 will run concurrently. There's a $2,000 fine that will be probated. Proof of employment within 45 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. You're only allowed to be in the United States legally. Do you understand? So
Yes.
if things don't work out, or if they deny your asylum, then as a condition of your probation, you're not allowed to be here. Do you understand?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay. There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, 4 years deferred adjudication, 200 hours community service restitution. I'm going to require parenting. Once she completes the parenting classes, 100 of the hours will be deemed satisfied. The other 100 hours will be deemed satisfied with the requirement of anger management completion. Field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. Probation, is there anything else?
No contact order with that individual.
Yes, thank you. No contact with Jose Anariba. All right, I did okay. All right, is there anything else that you need from the court to be successful?
No.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because I waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you. We can go off the record. Here's the thing. When you're in a relationship, I know people's hearts get involved, but if you ever get to the point where you think someone is cheating on you, you can't get violent with them. You have 2 choices. You confront them They'll either tell you the truth or not. Either you're gonna accept it and move on, or you're not, but you don't put your hands on them, because then now you have a criminal case. All right.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah, and usually they're not worth it. If they don't appreciate you to realize that you're the best, then send them on their way. All right, good luck to you. Hello.
Hey, Judge.
Hi. Yes.
I knew that you would be here and I just need, it's a pre-indictment case. It's just a
Okay.
signature.
All right, no problem. How are you doing? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Oh, I can't complain. I had a chance to visit with family.
How long were you in Louisiana for Christmas?
I was there for 2.5 weeks. Take care of other issues as well, but yeah.
I'm sure the tree was full of presents for your niece.
Oh, yes. And it's so, it's so funny because the first mode of transportation she received, now children get the cars, that's the remote. So this time she got a bicycle, and it took her a minute to realize that you have to power this yourself. It's not a battery operated, but she loves it. So,
Gabriel, we have a little bike that he just pushes on and that boy does not want to walk around the house. He just wants to ride
yeah.
his little bike around. And we got one that you push
Mhm.
and then eventually he'll be able to pedal,
Uh,
but he knows how to steer it. And so I was pushing him around and I took him to
Yeah.
he was gonna go into a store and he was like, "Ow," starts like trying to steer it away.
Oh my gosh. You know what? They need to bring back the big wheel.
Oh,
I mean, and the big wheel make that noise like you were really, yes.
yeah.
So I'm like, oh, my younger brother had a big wheel.
I got him one of those dome ones
Mhm.
that you push, but they also can Flintstone it.
You know, the big wheel, you didn't get a flat tire.
True, true.
So, yeah, bring back the big wheel.
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate
All
it.
right, sure, you're welcome.
Here.
All right,
May I approach?
yes,
During those who do have a witness.
okay,
I don't know if the judge of the court has done this, but are you able to explain to her what the
Sure.
subpoena is and
yes,
her duties? It's Abigail Noriega.
all right. Priscilla Para, how are you doing today?
I'm all right, I guess.
Okay, so this is what's happening. You were placed at DDRF. That was to help you with your mental health issues.
Mhm.
But DDRF, they're saying that your mental health issues are at such a level that they can't help.
Okay,
So we've got to find a place, another place for you to be.
okay,
All right, because there's some issues with what you're consuming,
Mhm.
and what you're consuming could be very dangerous to you.
okay,
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to try to figure out what would be a good placement for you, because I don't want you to injure yourself. I want you to get better mentally
Mhm.
and not injure yourself physically.
okay,
Okay, because at DDRF, they can't watch you 24/7 to make sure that you're not eating things that you should not be eating. Okay.
yes, ma'am.
All right. So you're always been patient, and I appreciate that. So if you'll just be patient with us, we're going to try to figure something out. All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.